Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. This video is for students of class 3 subject English Grammar. Today's thought: your best teacher is your last mistake. That means that the mistake that you made previously, the last mistake that you made, that is the best teacher. Means the mistake will teach you that you should not do that thing again. The teacher teaches you and your mistake is your teacher, because from mistakes we learn. We learn what we should not do. Instructions I want to give you. So let's listen to me attentively and follow these instructions. Clean up. You have to keep your surroundings neat and clean. Take turns like these children. Give the chances to everyone. Be careful with the tools. See eggs or scissors, knife. Be careful, you may get hurt. Do not interrupt while your parents, your teachers are speaking. Never interrupt, never speak in between. Let them complete first. Follow the traffic rules. Like when you are going on a bicycle, see that you have to follow the rules. Stand in a queue. Maintain social distancing while standing in a line. Now, in our today's video of grammar, we will start with a new chapter, chapter number 14, Degrees of Adjectives. What's the name of the chapter? Degrees of Adjectives. That is chapter number 14 of your grammar textbook. So, in this lesson, you will learn the 3 types of degrees of adjectives. The 3 types of degrees. We will solve some interesting worksheets as well. So, first I will explain about the degrees of adjectives and we will learn the 3 types. So, let us quickly begin with the chapter. Now, as I tell you every time before we start with our video, what do you have to do? You have to fetch out your rough book and pencil, and whatever you learn in the video, you have to write it, so that after watching the video, you can see that book and you will revise what you have learned in the video, right? So first of all, give the heading. What's the heading? Degrees of adjectives. This is the heading of the lesson. This is the name of the lesson. Degrees of adjectives. Now, what are degrees that we will learn? But before that, I hope you know what are adjectives. So, the words like good, bad, tall, short, big, long, beautiful, ugly. So, these are all adjectives. And what are the degrees of adjectives? That we will learn in this lesson. So, here is the first line. An adjective of quality changes its form when it is used to compare one noun with another noun. It is called degree of comparison of an adjective. So, when you are comparing two things, we use degree of comparison. When you are comparing one thing with another thing, we are using the degree of comparison. We are using adjective of quality in that degree of comparison. Like if you are comparing the 2 smart students, so smart is adjective of quality. But if you are comparing 2, then you will use smarter. Smart and smarter. So for comparison we use the degree which is the adjective. We use the adjective word, adjective of quality. See now, let's learn this. There are 3 degrees of comparison. How many degrees are there? 3 degrees of comparison. So this you have to note down. It may be asked and you should know how many degrees are there. There are 3 degrees of comparison. Also, you should know the names orally of all the 3 degrees. Let's read one by one. The positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. Which are the three degrees? The positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. Let us see the spellings. Positive, positive. Comparative, comparative. Superlative, superlative. The three degrees of comparison. The most important thing in the lesson is this, the three names: positive, comparative, superlative. Just if you remember these three names, it is enough. Positive, comparative, superlative. Right? Now, let us see further. Now, let us see about positive degree. The positive degree is used to refer to one object, person, or place without making any comparison. See, when you are using positive degree, means you are talking only about one object, not more than one, not even two, not even three, only one. Positive degree means only one, not more than one. So you are not doing any comparison. You are not doing any comparison. In positive degree, there is no comparison. You are not comparing the two things. You are just telling that something is good, something is beautiful, someone is smart. So only one person is there. Only one thing is there. Only one object in positive degree. I hope you understood. Then see. Example, what I just explained. The house is big. Right? You can see the house. The house is big. In the image you cannot see, but in reality, if you see, the house is really very big. This is just the painting of that house. So, how many houses are there? Only one house. See, the house. Only one. So, I am not comparing this house with any other house. I am just talking about one house. How many houses are there? Only one house is there. And it is big. So, this big is adjective. I am talking only about one house. I am not doing any comparison. I am not comparing this house with any other house. I am just talking about this one house. And that house is big. So, when do we use positive degree? When we are talking about only one object. Here, the adjective is big. This is adjective, positive degree. This is called positive degree when we are talking about any one object. See one more example. The boy is fast on his bicycle. How many boys are there? Only one boy. Am I comparing this boy with any other boy? No. So this is also positive degree because we are talking about one particular boy and we are not doing comparison of his speed with anyone else. We are just talking about this boy who is one, and we are not comparing his speed with any other person. So fast, it is positive degree. Like in the previous sentence, the word big, that was positive degree. Here fast, that is positive degree. Right? Then let us see next. The radio was loud. The radio was loud. So, what is the adjective over here? Loud. Loud is an adjective. It is an adjective. I am not comparing this radio with any other radio. I am just talking about one radio. Are we comparing this with any other radio? No. So the radio was loud it is only about one radio which is shown over here. So this is again positive degree. When you are talking about any one object, you have to understand that it is positive degree. Still, we have not come to comparative or superlative, so just understand positive degree first. When there is no comparison, when only one object, only one person, only one thing is given, at that time it is positive degree. Here only one radio, here only one bicycle, here only one house. Then see, the girl or that girl is smart. I have underlined the word smart. Why so? Because that is an adjective. Smart is an adjective. Right? Now, are we comparing this girl with any other girl over here? No, there is no other girl. Only one girl is there. How many? Only one. And what is the adjective? Adjective is smart. This girl is smart. But this girl is not compared with any other girl. We are not doing comparison here. We are just talking about one girl, and that girl is smart. So smart is an adjective. It is positive degree, right? So please make it clear, understand, and write all the examples so that afterwards, after watching the video, you can refer and you can learn it again. Then see, the next is comparative degree. The comparative degree refers to a greater degree of adjectives as compared to the positive degree. Now comparative is the second one. First one we have done positive degree. Now if there is comparison between two people, two things, two objects, only two. If you want to compare any two things, if you want to compare any two people, if you want to compare any two things, for two we use which degree? Comparative degree. Whenever you want to compare two things or two people, we use comparative degree. See, now you can clearly see in the image there are two houses, aren't they? Yes, there are two houses. Now I want to compare the two houses, the size of the house, the size of house number 1 and the size of house number 2. Which one is bigger? Yes, house number 1. This one is bigger and this one is smaller. So when I am comparing the two objects, this is object 1 and this is object 2. When I am comparing two things, it is called comparative degree. It is used to compare two objects, people or places. So see over here again it is highlighted. When you are comparing two things, two objects, two people, it is comparative. Sentence is given, her house is bigger than my house. Her house is bigger than my house. This is her house. This is my house. See, this house belongs to her. This house belongs to me. So her house is bigger, right? See the arrow, see the dot, you can see this is her house. So whose house is bigger? My house or her? Definitely her house is bigger in size. So here we write bigger. First we had written big. As you know, in the previous example we had written big, but here it was only one. So we have written big. But now how many houses are there? Now there are two houses. So we write bigger and comparative degree. This is bigger is comparative degree because we are comparing two objects. Then one more example of comparative degree. The boy is fast on his bicycle, but I am faster. See, I have underlined the word faster. Now, first we had written only about one boy. When there is only one boy, we write fast. Here it was only one boy. But now, two boys are compared, boy 1 and boy number 2. So, this boy is faster. See here it is written faster. This is fast, but this is faster. So, what is the comparative degree over here? Comparative degree is faster because two boys' speed are compared, boy 1 and boy 2. See, 1 and 2, there are two objects. So, when you are comparing two things or two objects, at that time we use comparative degree, fast, faster. Faster is the comparative degree of fast. Next, see again, now I am comparing two radios. In the previous example, we had seen one radio. Remember? The radio was loud. Here only one radio was there. Now how many radios do we have? We have two radios. See, radio number 1 and here the second object is TV. Two things are there. Two electronic items are there, radio and TV. So the radio was loud, but the TV was louder. Here is the answer, means here is the comparative degree, louder. See, this is loud. Loud noise comes from this. But TV is louder, means it is better than radio. It has more sound. It has a better sound than the radio. So here you can write the radio was loud, but the TV was louder. Here you are comparing object 1 with object 2. Again, how many objects are compared? Two objects are compared. So don't forget, it is comparative. Now, what about the third type, the superlative degree? How many things are compared in superlative degree? The superlative degree refers to the greatest of the adjective. Superlative means the greatest, means there are so many things compared, more than 2. It can be 3, 4, 5, 15, 25, as many as you want. You can compare so many things in superlative degree. Let us learn more about it. See, now in this image, how many houses are there? House number 1, house number 2 and house number 3. There are 3 houses. In the previous examples we saw there were 2 houses, but now we have 3 houses. So this is superlative degree. It is used to compare more than 2 objects, people or places. How many? More than 2. If you want to compare more than 2, see this is 1, 2 and 3. Means we are comparing more than 2 because 3 is more than 2. So whenever you are comparing more than 2 things, you have to use superlative degree. Read the sentence. His house is the biggest of all. His house is the biggest of all. See, this is 1, 2, 3. So this house is his house. This is my house. This is her house and this is his house. So whose house is the biggest in size? Number 3 means his house is the biggest. Why? Because I am comparing this house with the other 2 houses, house 1 and house 2. If I want to compare these 2 houses with the third one, so I am comparing 3 houses. I am comparing all these 3 houses. The size I am comparing of all these 3. So this house is the biggest of all. Now we have to write biggest. First we have written big, then bigger, and now biggest. So big, bigger, biggest. See, big, bigger and the biggest. Next, see the example. The biggest house on the block was for the sale. Which house is the biggest house over here? From all these houses, all these 4 houses, which is the biggest house? This one. It is on sale. Means the person wants to sell this house. So when you know the adjectives, you can find out which is the biggest house. This one is the biggest. These are not so big as this one. One more example. He was the fastest in the bicycle race. Now here you can see the bicycle race is there. There are so many who are doing racing. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So many are doing racing. But who was the fastest? This person. He was the fastest. There are so many who have participated in bicycle racing. You can see so many are doing racing over here. There are hundreds of men doing racing. But he was the fastest. So he won the race. So fastest is superlative degree, because I am comparing this boy with all other boys who are behind him. I am doing comparison. I am comparing this boy with all other boys who are behind him. So it is the superlative degree. Next we have example. She was the smartest girl in the class. She was the smartest girl in the class. So what is the adjective? Smartest. So whenever you see the, that means it is superlative degree. When do we put the? We put the before superlative degree. The smartest girl. Where is the smartest girl? Over here. See, she got A plus. So she is the smartest. I am comparing this girl with all the other girls of the class. See, there are so many girls in the class. So I am comparing her with all the 3 girls. I am doing comparison with all others. And then I said she is the smartest girl. Means she is better than her also, and this one. She has got good marks compared to all. So the smartest is comparative degree. It is the superlative degree, as we are doing comparison between 4. So it is superlative. See the example. The slowest computer in the class belonged to Miss Brookway or Brockway. This is the slowest computer. So what is the superlative degree? The slowest. Slow, slower, and the slowest. The slowest. I am comparing this adjective, I am comparing this computer with all the other computers, right? And this computer works very slow, so it is the slowest computer. Slow, slower, and slowest. This is superlative degree. Superman was the strongest and the fastest of all the superheroes, but the Spider-Man was the most flexible. See, here so many superlative degrees are given. The strongest, fastest, the most flexible. All these are superlative degrees. I am comparing Superman with all the other heroes. I am comparing Spider-Man with all the other heroes in TV. So, the fastest, the strongest, that is superlative degree. Because there are so many heroes in television we see, and we are comparing Superman and Spider-Man with all of them. So, we are doing comparison among more than 2. 3, 4, 10, 20, there are so many heroes. So we are comparing these 2 superheroes with them. And whatever I have underlined is superlative degree. Now, comparatives. Now we have some exercises. Let us solve. We are doing comparison between two. Only two. Two people, two places, two objects. That is called comparative. How many? Only two, not more than two. So let us write the answers given. See, Tom is dash then Sam. Tom is dash then Sam. So what do we write over here? Tom is dash then Sam. Here is Tom, here is Sam. More taller or tallest. What should we write? We should write taller. The second option, taller. Tom is taller than Sam. See, here we can see taller. Next, his car is dash than mine. His car is dash. So he bought it giving a lot of money. So expensive or more expensive or most expensive. What do we write? More expensive. As we are only doing comparison between two cars. His car and my car. So comparison between two. So we write more. Then this test is dash than the previous one. I am doing comparison between two tests. Today was the test. Today is the test and yesterday also was the test. So two tests in 2 days. So this test is dash than previous one. Easy, easier or easiest. We write the second one. Easier. Because we are comparing only two. Today's test and yesterday's test. So easier, comparative degree. English is dash than maths. Interesting, most interesting or more interesting. See, here I am comparing two subjects, English and maths. So whenever two things are compared, we write comparative degree. And which one is the comparative form of interesting? That is more interesting. English is more interesting than maths. Next, Adam is dash than Fred. More funny, funnier or most funny. Adam and Fred. I am comparing two boys, Adam and Fred. So more funny, funnier or most funny. What is the comparative form? Funnier. Funnier is the comparative form. We do not write more funny, we write funnier. Next, Laila is dash than Sandra. Prettier, more pretty or most pretty. We are comparing two girls, Laila and Sandra, right? Laila and Sandra, we are comparing two girls. So, who is prettier? Laila is prettier. We write the first option, prettier. We do not write more pretty or most pretty, because prettier is the correct comparative form of pretty. So prettier is the answer. So what did we learn in today's video? We learned degrees of adjectives. See, we learned these three: the positive degree, the comparative degree and the superlative degree. In that, we learned that positive degree is used when you are talking about only one object, one person, one thing. Examples we have read. Then comparative degree is a greater degree when you are comparing any two objects at that time. And when do we use superlative degree? Superlative is the greatest degree of an adjective. Whenever you are comparing more than two, we use superlative degree. So I hope you have understood all the three degrees, and next time in our video we shall continue with the worksheets and also with the textual exercises. So thank you for watching the video. Do write all the examples in your rough book one time and have a nice day.